championship of the Highway 83 USA bracket. Coming up next features Harlingen South and the Brownsville Rivera Lady Raiders. Both teams coming in, getting their wins in. And now they're here in the championship for what will be a 32-6A preview part 2. They actually met each other in the 2-game regular season tournament. In the end, Harlingen South was able to win by score differential, and that really doesn't mean anything. We'll go 25, 25, and 15 in this game, which will pretty much be a preseason game in what they will be doing. Harlingen South in the orange on your screen right there, and Brownsville Rivera in the black. We got a little extra activity going on. We got Mr. Tony Farina mic'd up for us for the PA announcements. As both teams look like they're ready to go. We got plenty of roster work to deal with. Billy Watson, Alex Espinoza bringing you the coverage here for Real Sports Live tonight in the championship game of the USA bracket here at the Highway 83 volleyball tournament. Tomorrow will be, as a reminder, at the RGV Venom volleyball tournament for that coverage over there as well. And we'll bring you live coverage of that tournament all night long tomorrow as a reminder for that. Both teams heading to the floor for the introductions, and as they do that, we'll send it down to PA public address announcer, Tony Farina.
Stay right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Donna High School, home of the Redskins and the Bravettes and the RGV Highway 83 USA Championship game. Let's introduce you to our team, starting with Rivera Black, Clarissa Olivares, Ashlyn Tapia, Cristina Garza, Darling Longoria, Emily Morales, Alondra Guzman, Alondra Garza, Laisha Izaguirre, Karen Vera, Kenya Ibarra, and Libero Rochelle Guerra. Ladies and gentlemen, for Harlingen South Black, Zoe Garcia, Mariana Garcia, Aliyah Guevara, Corinne Reininger, Maya Aguirre, Kylie Fonseca, Janelle Isasi, Michaela Mireles, Alexa Encina, Ori Viraña, Mia Zamorano, Andrea Gorant, and libero is Evelyn Yanez. Ladies and gentlemen, Harlingen South Black. We'd like to thank our great sponsors of the RGV Highway 83 League, Sweet Temptations of McAllen, Premier Awards of McAllen, Papa John's Pizza, Wendy's, and Cavazos Sports Institute of McAllen. How about giving them a big round of applause? And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to ask you to please rise as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem. Joining us today from the Under Armour Elite 13 team, she's going to be a 6th grader at Fossum Middle School. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Jasleen Flores.
Who struck stripes and
Back with the beginning of this championship game between Harlingen South and Brownsville Rivera after this.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Mr. Tony Farina on the mic there as the public address announcer here, coming in as a special guest here at the Highway RGV 83 League. Brownsville, Rivera, and Harlingen South excited for this one. A 32-6A preview as they get their chance going in. Lady Raiders coming out of their huddle. Harlingen South waiting for them. They had out of their huddle as well. And it looks to be that Harlingen South will serve. They're looking for a game ball. We don't have a ball. Check the rotations. Harlingen South, the way they got here. They had a one-game semifinal against Brownsville Veterans and their powerful offensive attack led by a good group of seniors. And hey, Elise Fort is going to be someone to watch on that Brownsville squad team. The young Elise Fort played spectacular. Harlingen South, however, prevailed, and this is where they stand. Brownsville Rivera had to play a play-in game with Donna to start the night off. Donna came back in the second set, forced a game 3, and as a matter of fact, all games have gone to a game 3, and that's where Rivera was against PSA Southwest. You can tell the teams are fired up for this 32-6A preview. Not even beginning volleyball season yet. That'll begin in a few days, but until then, we get this one started. The runner there, Garza gets the first point of the game. Right out of the gate, they go to Garza. And she puts one down. Christina Garza serving. Zoe Garcia there. Guevara sets up to Morales. Great dig there from Guerra. Sets it up to Ibarra. Another chance to Morales. Tips it across the time. Back over. Morales tips it back, and Garza's right there. To the middle to Isaguirre, and she puts it away. Hot start for the Lady Raiders. Garza still serving with this 2-0 lead to begin. Yana's the first one there. Iaguirre tipped across by Morales. Couldn't be kept alive. Fan keeps alive, as a matter of fact. But the first point finally drops for South. Morales, they're going to have to get her going. She's one of the more dominant players on the team, the senior for the Lady Hawks. They'll go to her a lot in this game. The serve there from the Lady Hawks. Sets it up to Ibarra. Blocked at the net by Garcia. Morales gets a touch and puts it down. And ties it up at 2. Still serving the Lady Hawks. This is Vidana. She'll drop in and reset. Rivera had the hot start, and South has since answered. Vidana, high serve to the right back row. Sets it up to Ibarra. Right there is Garcia. Morales flying in. Guerra digs it. It'll be played back across by Olivares. Skims the net and under. Heads up play from Olivares. Now to serve will be Isaguirre. Zoe Garcia, the first touch. Maya Aguirre, excuse me. That one hits the antenna. It's been 2-point runs to start this game off. As another 2-0 run by Rivera. Started off 2-0, then South answered. Another deuce here for Rivera. Far serve, that one out of bounds. Guevara to serve. This one into the net. 2-0 runs end with that one. They'll make a quick substitution. That'll be Zamorano coming in for Elia Guevara. And to the service line will be Carissa Olivares. 5-3 advantage for the Raiders to start it off. Cleaned up across by Garcia. Guerra there. Ibarra across. Morales trying to answer, tips across the block. Guerra sets up Ibarra from the left side. Nothing doing there, Jan is on there. Tipped across by Aguirre. Lady Raiders again on the attack. Blocked at the net by Garcia. Aguirre sets up Morales, skims the net. Ibarra with the great effort. Tipped back across the Lady Hawks. Aguirre, short setup to Garcia and Guerra there once again. Ibarra, a try at that one. Lady Hawks went across the line. Point Rivera off this long rally. This matchup is definitely going to live up to the hype once volleyball season comes into effect. And that's in a few days, folks. Hawks sets this one up to Mariana Garcia again. Great dig there from Olivares. At the net, Garcia gets into the chance. Zamorano aids that one, and Aguirre across. Set up to Ibarra. Tipped over the block. Last time these two teams met in this league, Raiders took the first set, and then South had a better second set and won overall by point differential. That won't be the case this time, folks. They're going to go to 3 sets, 25, 25, and 15. Here's Ibarra on a setup. Yana is right there. Aguirre sets up Morales, who just puts it into the net. 8-3 run to start this game off. South, not in this one, but Rivera. 5-point lead to start this championship game off. Back after this.
Truck Techs in Harlingen is your source for lifts, wheels, and tires. Talking trucks of any size, any model, and any year. Specializing in accessories with top-of-the-line products to bring that special look to your truck in a professional way. Lifts, wheels, and tires, with financing available too. Call today or stop by Truck Techs in Harlingen.
Back here after the timeout called by Harlingen South. They trail by 5. Here's Morales out of the timeout. Guerra right there. Here's a middle setup. He graces the net and kept alive. Far setup to Morales, just pushes it across. Olivares sets up Ibarra with a heap of steam. Garcia right there. Aguirre plays it across to the corner. Ibarra again. Hawks to answer. Morales tipped across left-handed. Ibarra gets the touch. Guerra plays it back to Yanez. Short setup to Garcia, sails out of bounds. The setups are there for Harlingen South. They just can't keep it in bounds. Olivares to serve again. The 9-3 lead for the Lady Raiders. And Morales from the left side. Great dig from Guerra, just essential. Aguirre to Morales again. That one lands off the miscommunication. Morales just got out of the game, in which will bring in Alexa Encenia. Does the serving there. Guerra the touch to Olivares. Back set up to Ibarra. Dives to keep it alive. And And that one falls for Rivera. They're first to the decade point. Which sends back Kenya Ibarra into the back row and to the service line. Yanez the touch. Up to Aguirre. Great dig by Guerra. Tipped back across by Garcia. Yanez to serve it up for South. Olivares to Garza, who's back into the game. Zoe Garcia right there, and she'll put it back across. Olivares, backward set up again. That's into the net. Alondra Guzman couldn't get it across. Yanez to continue to serve. Actually, the libero is, yes, that's Yanez. That one's out of bounds. And my roster's flipped around. Guerra to serve, the libero for the Lady Raiders. Middle set up to Aguirre. Right there is Olivares for the dig. Back across. At the net, Garza and Vedina. Tipped across by Aguirre to the middle to Ibarra. Punched across with a knuckle from Olivares. Here comes Aguirre. Lands that one for the kill. Guevara checks back into the game for Zamorano. It's Zoe Garcia heading to the service line. Already had a few crucial digs. They'll set it up back row to Guerra, who just plays it back. Set up to Aguirre, second chance there. Guerra all over that one. Garza puts it across. Tipped across to the middle, Guerra directing traffic. Garza the setup off the runner. Right there are the Lady Hawks. Tipped across, diving play to keep it alive. Yanez all over that one. Sets up Guevara. Dig right there by Olivares. Sets it up back over to Guerra. Lady Raiders, that one puts it into the net. South on a bit of a run, and they're climbing back into it. Zoe Garcia continuing to serve. Diving to keep it alive. Sets it up all the way back to Isaguirre. Sails out of bounds. South climbing back into it. Garcia still serving. High serve there to the back row. Isaguirre punches it into the net. Not the run that Rivera has wanted. South climbs back into this one. Raiders lead by 1. Timeout called on the floor.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
Back here out of the timeout, Garcia and the Hawks trail by 1 now after the Rivera timeout. This is a setup to Aguirre, blocked by Vidana and out of bounds. Rivera, point Rivera. Odie Vidana on the block there. Didn't get her hands curled to put it back on the Raiders side, so point to Rivera. They lead by 2 now, but a big run from Harlingen South has helped them climb back into this game. Garcia the first touch. Sets it up all the way to back row to Yanez, who just puts it back across to Lady Raiders. On the attack, Garza puts it away. Garza is going to want more of that, along with the help of Kenya Ibarra. Those are the two they'll look for. Sets it up to Guevara. Put it down, but Guetta all over it. Garza on the attack. Giannis to answer. Libero action going on. Olivares, short serve to Isaguirre. Hawks all over it, they'll clean it back across. Olivares to Garza. Garcia gets it. And Aguirre puts it back to the Lady Raiders. Here they come again, Isaguirre. Giannis on the dig. And 2 touches there, point Rivera. Haven't seen one of those calls in a while. Serve there, Aguirre. Giannis and back over. Tipped across right there, Guevara. Hawks steps across the line, points Rivera, and they've gained a 5-point lead. Insignia stepped over the line there. Morales continuing to serve. That one hits the net, point south. Maya Aguirre will go to serve now. Maya Aguirre, one of the spikers along with Michaela Mireles. Ibarra gets the first touch. Those backs set up to Garza, and she puts it down for the kill. Good back and forth game between these two teams. Tell you what, folks, District 32 6A is not ready for the competition they're about to have this year. They are stacked. Morales on the attack. Ooh, man. Welcome back to the game, Michaela Morales. Caught the whole defense off guard with her presence there. Odi Vidana will now serve. She's back into the game. Serve right in the middle. Olivares to Ibarra. A chance to answer. Garcia all over it. Aguirre sets it up to Mireles. At that one, Guerra tipped across. Garcia to Guevara. Blocked at the net. Vidana keeps it alive near the bench. They'll just let it go. Lead is 5 with Isaguirre heading to serve. Aguirre back serve. I'll call it 2 touches. Isaguirre continuing to serve. The first touch from Giannis to Morales. Gets it in. Morales is going to have a lot of those this year. Teams better watch out for her. Guevara, the server. This was a setup to Morales. Garcia, another dig for her. Far side setup to Morales. And out of bounds. Guevara will check out while Zamorano checks back into the back row. Backside set up to Morales. Guerra there. Olivares, far side set up to Ibarra. Doesn't jump on that one. Hawks all over it. Morales on the run. Guerra right there. Ibarra to answer. Right there is Garcia. Morales another one. Tips it to the back corner and lands that one. 2 straight points in part of Morales' play. Serve there from Insignia. Right to her, and she gets the dig. Mariana Garcia, the second touch, punched across by Aguirre. Ibarra there, blocked by Garcia, but couldn't be kept alive. Rivera gets to 21st. This will send Kenya Ibarra to the service line. Haven't seen a lot out of her, but we'll tell you what. The one who just checked into the game right now, Christina Garza, the silent killer. Set up back row to Zamorano. Olivares, Morales sails out of bounds. 5-point lead for Rivera. Yanez to serve it up with her team trailing by 5. Set up to Garza at the net. That was tipped. Point Rivera. Good serve from Guerra. That one over. Isaguirre gets a punch at it. Couldn't be kept alive. Isaguirre. Heads up play there to put it alive while the Hawks were scrambling. Guerra serving again. Sets it up to Aguirre. Tipped over the block. Right there are the Lady Raiders. Back set up to Ibarra. Hawks set this one up to Aguirre. 2 touches there. Guerra still serving. 2 points and they take the first set. South, Yanez, a rough touch at that one. And she stepped across the line. Game point coming up for Rivera.
Game point, serving Raiders.
Guerra serving on game point. Aguirre blocked by Isaguirre. And that one falls. Game point 2 coming up. This will bring in Guevara. Zoe Garcia back to serve. Ibarra a bad touch on it. Trying to keep it alive, they play it back. Garcia across to Aguirre, tipped and it hits her shoulder. And the referee does confirm that one. Game 1 goes to Rivera, 25-16. They'll switch sides, and we'll take a quick break. This is a good one, folks. Back after this.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Needing a treat before or after the big game? Then, when in Harlingen, stop in at the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli and treat yourself to some amazing things. Ice creams, shakes, sundaes, banana splits, and that's just a sample. If you can dream it, they can make it at the Scoop in Harlingen. From the deli comes a variety of sandwiches that is sure to bring you back for more. Hamburgers and hot dogs served every day. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sundays from 12 to 6. On F Street in Harlingen, it's the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli.
Start of the second set coming up in just a little bit. Rivera already on the floor after taking the first set, 25-16. Same pretty much setup as last time these two teams met. Rivera won by a good amount. South was able to come back and steal the second set, win by point differential. This one will go to a game 3 if the Hawks take game number 2. Hope you enjoyed our coverage of the Highway 83 Volleyball League. Volleyball season has just come upon us. So has football season. We've been preparing for volleyball and football quite for some time now, getting our systems up to date, making sure we bring you the best coverage as possible here at Real Sports Live. Harlingen South just coming out of their huddle, hoping to make some adjustments. The Lady Raiders, they'll be serving to start the second set off. They'll make sure the rotations are good. The Lady Raiders will serve to get this second set started.
Brownsville Rivera serves. Game 2.
Morales gets the first touch, sets it up to Guevara, keeps it between the antennas. Ibarra on the attack. Right there is Yanez. Morales, after hitting a body, puts it back over. Guerra there. Across to Ibarra, tipped over the block. Yanez dives to keep it alive, sets it up to Guevara, scrims the net, and over. Guevara scores the first point. 1-0 South. Aguirre serves it up. Olivares to Ibarra. Yanez gets a good dig. Put it back across by Guevara. We're going to call that 2 touches. Starting to see more and more of those as the night has progressed. Isaguirre serves this one, hits the net, points out.
Point.
Hawks to serve. This will be Evelyn Yanez. Guerra dives on the floor, keep it alive. Middle set up to Ibarra. Right there is Maya Aguirre. She'll have to play it across to the back corner, Olivares. Sets it up to a running start, Ibarra, and in there for the kill. Ibarra already coming alive early on in this second set. It's back Olivares to serve. In the back corner, Garcia. This one's set up to Morales, gets the net and lands. Gonna need a lot more of that for the Hawks if they want to win this second set. Guevara serves it up, gets over the net for the ace. Takes the lucky roll, wow. Guevara, another serve coming for her. Guerra. Back set up to Ibarra. Blocked at the net by Reiniger and company. Or Mireles, but the point falls for Rivera. Sub coming in. Guevara checks out. Zamorano comes in. Ibarra to serve. Zamorano the first touch. Aguirre to the running Mireles. Deflected and goes out of bounds. That'll land for South. They have a 2-point lead to start it off. Kylie Fonseca in to serve. Right down the middle. It's to Christina Garza, back in the game. She gets the kill. This will send back Rochelle Guerra to serve. Punches this one. Sets it up back to Reiniger. Barely gets it across. Goes to the block. Here comes Isaguirre right there. All over that one is Fonseca. Pushed across by Aguirre. Raiders, here's Isaguirre. That one goes out of bounds. Injury on the floor as Kylie Fonseca's a little shaken up. Hawks now have a 2-point lead. They'll check on her. She looks to be fine. This will land. Miscommunication. Ace serve there. Insignia still serving. Her team up 3. Back to Ibarra on the back row. They'll set up Isaguirre. Deflected and lands in. Back and forth we go, folks. This is what the story you'll hear in this game. Short serve there, Aguirre gets the touch. She'll be set up here. Gets the net, goes across. Raiders on top of it. Aguirre sets it up to Ibarra, but that one barely goes out. Zoe Garcia had a diving effort after that one. Luckily, she didn't touch that one. It went out of bounds. As Fonseca's back on the sideline, she's looks perfectly fine, walking on her ankle. That looks like that's what she injured. Referee's double checking everything. We're all good. Reiniger at the service line. High serve to the back row, Guerra. Olivares backs up, running start to Garza. And point to Hawks, that'll be into the net. I think they're calling Garza who touched the net, and that's what it'll be. Reiniger serves it up again. Down the middle, Guerra. Back to Guerra, and part of Ibarra on the touch. And the setter steps across. This will send back Christina Garza to serve. Jan is the first touch, set up by Senior to Aguirre. Ibarra, the running start, blocked there, lands out of bounds. Here comes Rivera. You got a good crowd on hand here. Christina Garza is still serving. Good low line drive serve. Sets it up to Aguirre, she'll just push it across. Near the net, and Senia gets it, calls it Garcia. Aguirre, the running start, blocked, pushed back across, and lands out of bounds. They're first to 10 as Guevara checks back in. Zoe Garcia serves for Lady Hawks. Back serve to Isaguirre. Right there is Insignia. Running start from Guevara, she'll just push it across. Miscommunication between Isaguirre and Ibarra. Point south. It went right to the two tall girls in the front row there as they were gonna play the block, but they backed off. Couldn't decide who was gonna get the touch on that one. Middle setup to Ibarra on the right side. Right there is Yanes. Hits the net, point Rivera. Insignia had to run from the back row to try to even grab that one. It'll fall, and Isaguirre will serve. Good serve there, Aguirre. She'll get a touch at it, just hits it across. Here's Ibarra running start. Tipped across, lands right in the middle. Isaguirre continuing to serve. Good serve right to Aguirre. They'll set her up. Right there is Ibarra diving on the floor, keeps it alive, and back across to Harlingen South. Over to Aguirre on the left side, blocked and pushed across back by Garza. Guevara gets a try at it. They'll play it back across. Guevara sets it up. Insignia all the way to Aguirre. Tipped across the block. Ibarra hits the deck. From the back row, Tapia. Aguirre back over. That'll almost be out of bounds. It played by Rivera. Back over by Olivares. Long rally. Who wants it more? Aguirre punches across, still alive. Rivera now on the attack. Here's a punch from the back row. Yanez all over it. Insignia to Aguirre. Screams the net and lands in. The long rally winner, Harlingen South. Game 2 action here. Ibarra from the middle, deflected, kept alive. Great block there from Isasi. Mireles gets a shot at it. Looked like a Lady Raider hit the net. Serve from Aguirre. That one's at the net. Morales gets a touch at it, puts it back across. Alvarez back in the middle. Guevara touches it. Aguirre sets up Morales. Guerra gets the dig. Ibarra to answer. Blocked by Isasi, but it falls for Ibarra. They hit the 10-point park. Serve there into the net. They'll bring in Andrea Grant. Raider chants have begun. 4-point lead for Harlingen South. Raiders trying to climb back into this one. Ibarra hits the back line and in. Good ball placement from there. From Ibarra, the back row playing too far up. Caught him off guard. As Ibarra hits to the back row and service line. Serve down the middle, Yanez there. Morales on the attack. Great dig from Ibarra, back over. Guevara, Aguirre, and back to Yanez, who cleans it up, puts it across. Garza back in the game, dives there, keeper alive, bodies collide, Morales on top of it. Great dig from the libero. Garza an attack. Aguirre right there. Morales tips it across, finds the hole and puts it in there. She was just gonna punch it across. You saw it in her eyes, but in her head, that's the thing you can't see inside of her. She got the great idea, put it in no man's land. Guevara serves it up. Here comes Garza, has to put it across. Garcia. Aguirre to Mireles. Backwards setup to Morales. Yanez on top of it, gets the dig. Aguirre tips it across, and right there, puts it in the hole of the defense. Rivera calls a timeout, 2 straight points off the ball placement from the Lady Hawks. 5-point lead for Harlingen South. Back after this.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
Back here at the timeout called by Brownsville Rivera. 2 straight points coming in off 2 tips. And it just lands right in the heart of their defense. Harlingen South with the 5-point advantage. Lost the first set. Rivera winning it 25-16. Harlingen South needs to get it. That one scrapes across the net. Players are fine. They didn't go across, says the referee. Morales gets a grab at it. And this time the Raiders cross the net. Point in favor of Harlingen South. Guevara goes back to serve. Raiders set it up to Garza. Down the line, and Aguirre gets it. Aguirre puts it back across softly. Raiders set it up to Garza. Zoe Garcia on the floor, sets it up to Mireles. Tipped across again. Raiders all over it. From the back row, Ibarra. Yanez right there. Sets it up to Mireles, tips it across to the back row, right to the hands of Ibarra. Backward set up to Morales. 2 touches there. Point South. Seen a lot of those backward sets be called as 2 touches. Guevara continuing to serve, so let it drop. Let her try at it. Her team up by 7 now. The largest lead of the game for them. Raiders set up Garza again. Blocked. That'll be 4 touches actually called. There to just disrupt the play was Andrea Grant. Playing the front row. Guevara still serving. Another good serve. Line driver. Tipped across by Morales. From the back row, Aguirre. Guerra answers from the back row hit with herself. Colliding there and 2 touches there. Grant was in the way of Aguirre, and that helped. That caused the referee to call the 2 touches. Rochelle Guerra to serve. Sets it up back to Mireles. Tipped across. Guerra right there to get the dig. Isaguirre punches it up. Hawks all over it. Get a drive here from Mireles and all over it to Ibarra. Garza attack. Dug by Aguirre. Zoe Garcia. Far side set up to Mireles and gets it in. South gets the race to 20 win. As Mireles checks out and Alexa Insignia comes in to serve. Insignia serves it up. Olivares to Isaguirre. Yanez gets the reach on that one, but it lands in Hawk territory for the Rivera point. Lady Raiders now down. This is about the same deficit as we saw in the first game, except now South is on top. Lead 21-13 with Grant to the free throw, or not the free throw line, the service line. Basketball season isn't even close yet. Grant to the back row. Ibarra gets the first touch. That was blocked. Reiniger puts it back across. Isaguirre back over. Harlingen South sets it up to Aguirre. Get all over that one, but it heads into the awards table. South 3 points away from tying this matchup. Grant, good serving from her. To Ibarra in the back row. That one goes into the net. South yelling 2 more. Have a 10-point lead. To the back row. Guerra. Olivares to Garcia. To Garza, excuse me. Punched across by Aguirre. Didn't even jump. Raiders keep it alive. Aguirre a punch at it. Right there is Ibarra. Punch back by Olivares. Hawks trying to figure something out. Ibarra gets the dig on the back row. Isaguirre the runner. Reiniger calls it, and this one's to Aguirre. This one out of bounds. Serving it up now, Christina Garza now in the back row, which brings Ibarra to the front. This is where you need to take advantage. Miscommunication there. Ibarra gets the first touch. Tipped back across by Olivares. Raiders trying to climb back into this set. Garza serving. Zoe, Encinia, and Aguirre. Great dig from Guerra. Keeps it alive and puts it back across. Encinia sets up Aguirre and puts it down. Game point for Harlingen. A chance to tie it up and send it to a third game. Olivares, middle to Guerra. Right there, Yanis. Insignia. Far side to Aguirre. Puts it down, and we're all tied up at 1. South wins second set, 25-15. We'll have to settle it with a third set. The two captains will meet at center court. We'll take a quick break. Set number 3 coming up after this. Someone's going to win this league, folks.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
Back for the start of set number 3. Harlingen South and Brownsville Rivera putting on a show in this 32-6A preview. Highway 83 USA Bracket Championship game. Someone is going to end up winning a pizza party. Let's just say that. So the winner will be really lucky to get some pizza right now. I'll probably get some pizza after this. Harlingen South came back to win the second set. After losing the first one, 25-16. Put up 25-14. Some good music from Tony Forina, PA announcer here for this championship game. As we get ready to go, Aguirre near the net. That'll land first point to South. Raider faithful telling their team it's all right. First to 15 in this game. Olivares the setup to a good Garza. Blocked at the net by Mireles. Hawks are fired up now. This is exactly how the first match turned out in the regular season. That one's graces the net and goes out of bounds. First point for Rivera. Garza in the back row to serve. That one gets the net and goes out of bounds. Ace there for Rivera. Almost went in the basketball hoop. Just like that, game is 0-0. Tied at 2. Christina Garza is still serving. Another low serve over the net. Sets it up. Morales running. Started that one. She gets that one for the kill. Woo. That'll bring in Mariana Garcia. Serving is Ori Vidana. Short serve, Guerra plays it. Tipped across, blocked by Garcia and over. Vidana continuing to serve. The South leading 4-2. The race to 15. Here comes Ibarra. Garcia all over it. Aguirre setting up Morales. Another shot from her. Aguirre gets it. Here comes Ibarra. Guevara all over. Here's Morales again. Jumper there. In. Viana continuing to serve. She'll let it drop for a reset. The serve from her. Raiders on the attack. Ibarra. Viera is on top of it. Deflected all the way to the corner. From the back row, Guerra. Garcia all over it. It's backward set up to Guevara. Guerra all over it. Ibarra the attack. Down the line, Guevara, and that's Aguirre keeping it alive. Mireles plays it to the back line, kept alive by Guerra. Ibarra the running start. Garcia on top of it. Aguirre to Mireles and puts it in. And a timeout called by Rivera. Harlingen South, a hot start to this set. Back after this.
Start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Right on the serve, out of the timeout. Olivares sets it up to a running Ibarra. Hawks, hot out of the timeout, realize tipped over the block. Morales contributing her play into the last few points from Harlingen South. Now hold a 5-point lead. Vidania still serving. Sets it up to Guerra from the back row. Guerra sets up to Garcia. Ibarra tries to dive for it, but nothing doing. Another point for South. Halfway there. Vidania to serve. Garza the first touch, Olivares. High setup to Ibarra, deflected off Garcia and lands. That'll stop the long run. Aguirre serving. Yanez, Aguirre to Mireles, down and under Garza. Aguirre setting up Garcia again. Back row hit from Garza, Hawks on top of it. Aguirre sets it up to Guevara, to the back row, deflected, and a point for Harlingen South. 6-point lead. make a quick substitution, which will bring in Darlene Longoria. Guevara the serve. Longoria the first touch to Olivares and Guerra. Hits to the back row and out of bounds. South reaches 10 and they're 5 points away from a pizza party. Guevara. The setup to Morales. Right there is Garcia. Aguirre to Mireles. Had to pause as she hit that one because, man, the high-flying Michaela Mireles putting on a show. Her team 4 points away. Guevara serving. Ibarra sets it up to Morales left side. Right there, Yanez. Setting up to Mireles again. Tipped across the block. Right there, Ibarra. Back over to Harlingen South. From the back row, Aguirre. Tipped on the net. And they have to dive to keep it alive, and it lands out of bounds. Frustration settling in. Harlingen South, 3 points away now. Guevara the serve down the line and back across to South. We'll set it up to Morales, a chance there, Guerra right in front of it. Morales a chance, gets it across and it lands. They'll make a quick sub. Bringing in Alondra Guzman. Back to action we go. Some people laughing, I'm not sure what it's about. Set it up to Mariana Garcia. That one goes to the net. 2 straight points to the Raiders. The mentality they gotta have right now, not only the fact that they're trailing by a lot, and that's a big mistake right there. Point to South, they're 2 points away. Rivera just has to settle down a little bit. This will send back Encina. Sets it up to Ibarra, punched across. Back row hit from Zamorano. Middle set up to Ibarra, tipped across, she gets over the line. And just like that, Harlingen South. Game and match point coming up.
Serving match point, Harlingen South Hawks.
Serving is Encina. Garza the touch to Olivares, backwards to Ibarra. Yanez all over it. A chance to end it here, Aguirre hits the net and it lands. Harlingen South wins it. Harlingen South goes the distance with Rivera and wins the preview matchup for district play. Rivera takes the first one, 25-16, and Harlingen South wins back-to-back games to take this one and the USA Bracket Championship. Good tournament play from both teams. Rivera was just dominant, and so was Harlingen South. We'll send it down to the floor for the award ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for both Brownsville Rivera and Harlingen South. We're going to recognize our runner-ups. Our Rivera Black team, number 1, Clarissa Olivares. Number 2, Ashlyn Tapia. Number 3, Christina Garza. Number 4, Darlene Longoria. Number 5, Emily Morales. Number 6, Alondra Guzman. Number 7, Alondra Garza. Number 8, Laisha Isaguirre. Number 11, Karen Vera. Number 12, Kenya Ibaria. And our libero, Rochelle Guerra. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Brownsville Rivera Black and their great coach. Congratulations, ladies, on making it this far in the RGB Juniors Highway 83 League. We appreciate you coming out and joining us, as always. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for our champion, Harlingen South Block. Number 1, Zoe Garcia. Number 2, Mariana Garcia. Number 3, Aaliyah Guevara. Number 4, Corinne Reininger. Number 5, Maya Aguirre. Number 6, Kylie Fonseca. Number 7, Janelle Isasi. Number 8, Michaela Mireles. Number 9, Alexa Encinia. Number 10, Odie Vidania. Number 11, Mia Zamorano. Number 12, Andrea Grant. And the libero for Harlingen South, Evelyn Yanez. How about a round of applause for all of these great athletes and their coaches. Coming out and participating in the RGB Highway 83 League, celebrating 21 years, voted Best High School Power League in South Texas, and 27 years of champions. Congratulations to our scholarship players, Nicole Rodriguez of Donna High School, a full scholarship to Laredo College, and Jasmine Sustaita of Mission High School, a full scholarship to Florida State College. And congratulations, RGB Juniors Under Armour, for 27 years of assisting the Rio Grande Valley High School seniors to the next level. For more on the 2020 RGB Club, visit rgbjuniors.org. That's rgbjuniors.org. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out and supporting all of our great athletes.
There you have it, folks. Harlingen South wins the USA bracket here at the Highway 83 tournament. We once again thank you for tuning in for the coverage. Hope you enjoy the highlights later on. Until then, for Alex Espinoza, it's Billy Watson saying so long for RealSportsLive.com.